Hi guys! Today we're going to learn how to bake our makeup. And some of you might have never heard of this before. It doesn't involve any cooking in the kitchen. It doesn't involve any utensils or anything like that. But it is called baking your makeup because your makeup is going to heat up with your body's temperature, and it's going to change the consistency of your makeup so that it goes on very smoothly and creates this flawless finish that is going to erase your dark under eye bags. Okay, so this is a really cool trick. I recently learned this trick from my friend Deb, who is also a presenter, and I tried it and I love it. I think it's one of the best tricks that I've learned, so I wanted to pass it on, okay? So basically, I have already done my face. I have my foundation on, and I have just a little bit of bronzer on, nothing else, okay? So I have my primer, my foundation, and my bronzer. I didn't do my eyes or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Skin Perfecting Concealer in the color Scarlet. This is the lightest color that we have. I like to use a light colored concealer underneath my eyes to cancel out those dark bags and to highlight underneath my eyes. I always recommend, if you have dark bags and circles, that you should always use 1, 2, or 3 shades lighter concealer than you do with your foundation, okay? So basically, I'm going to take this, and the way I apply this is I just put a little pin-sized drop on my hand. Okay, you can see very little bit. This stuff is opaque, so a little bit goes a long way. And I am going to apply it with a concealer brush. I like to start with a brush because I feel like I could get really close to underneath my eye. And when you apply concealer, you're going to apply it in the shape of a triangle. So you don't just want to swoop, you want to bring it down pretty far. That's going to give the look of a more natural appearance, okay? So you can see there's my triangle there. I'm going to take one more pin-sized drop for my other eye. Go ahead and start with the swoop under and then into a triangle. Okay. All right, now, this is the hard part. I'm just going to put a little bit more on this eye. I always tend to go and blend concealer in right away. This is where we're going to bake our makeup. I am going to leave this concealer underneath my eyes just like this. I'm going to go and do the rest of my makeup. You could go and do your hair if you didn't do that. You're just going to leave it just like this and let it bake on your skin. So this concealer is going to change consistency. It's going to warm up with your body temperature, and it's just going to be really easy to blend if you give it 15 to 20 minutes, and it's going to give you that flawless finish that really hides those dark under eye circles. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video, and I will be back in about 15 to 20 minutes to show you how you blend your concealer after it bakes. See you in 15. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 15 minutes. You can see I've done my eyeshadow, I've put on my 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, I've done my eyebrows, I put on a bonbon, did some things around the house, and now I'm back. It's about 15-20 minutes later, and I have already blended this side in just for time's sake. This one, you can see it's really bright in here, but this one still has the concealer underneath it, okay? So I'm going to show you how you can go ahead now and after you've baked your makeup, it's been 15 to 20 minutes, it's baked with your body temperature, you're going to go and very carefully blend it in, okay? Now, you can use a bunch of different tools for this. You could use a concealer brush to blend it in. I like to use my liquid foundation brush because it's very smooth and soft and it's big, so I can get into the crease area of my eye, and it's just easy to blend. You could use blending buds, you could use makeup applicator sponges, you can use your finger, okay? So a bunch of different tools. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start with my concealer brush, and I'm just going to carefully start blending this out. Now you don't want to press too hard and just like smear it all over, because you want it to blend out nicely, and you kind of want to more like pat it in if you can. Okay. And the concealer, you're going to notice, is now a different texture. It's nice and smooth and very, very creamy. It's warm from your body temperature, and it's just going to smooth into your skin so nicely. Okay, so that is with my concealer brush. I like to get it really close to my lash line. Now I'm going to take my liquid foundation brush and kind of just go ahead and finish blending that all in. Again, the more you can pat, you might have to brush a little bit, but the more you pat, it's just going to give you a more flawless finish. Now, this is one of my favorite tricks for concealing those dark circles, is to bake your makeup. Works awesome. Okay, so now once you're done blending in both eyes, if you have any extra, you can put some of that lighter concealer on the bridge of your nose. It's a good spot to highlight. You can do right above on your T-zone area, right above your brows, on your Cupid's bow. Anything extra I like to just use for highlighting. Okay, so look at underneath my eyes. There's like no more circles. All that darkness is gone. It brightened them up. And then I like to just finish off with my blush, because that's going to help bring that light and that dark kind of together. So I'm just going to use my Sweet blush right above my dark area where I contoured. I'm just going to add a little bit of that blush. Okay, that kind of just brings the two together. Just a light neutral blush. And then I can always go ahead and set it with a powder. My skin is more oily in my T-zone area especially, so I always like to kind of just a little bit and just kind of set all that makeup. It helps it to stay even longer and just helps to reduce the shine on your face. Okay. So that is my baking of concealer for makeup. So see what you think. Try this at home. It works awesome to conceal those dark under eye circles, especially if you're a mom, you have little kids who are up all night long, or if you're working long hours late into the night. Works like a charm. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great day.